Hello everyone, welcome to Wicked West Books. My name is Meg. This is Kestrel. He's gonna run away here momentarily because all he wants to do right now is play. And there he goes. So here's my very first attempt at a reading vlog. Don't know how well it went. I won't really probably know until the editing, and then hopefully next week's reading vlog goes a little bit better and I can learn how to do them this month, because that's all I plan to do for the month is just the reading vlogs. So this first week was the week for Camp Spoopathon, and here's how it went. Here's an attempt at a vlog. I don't normally do this. I don't know how well this will turn out. Most of it will probably be from inside my car. It's just the most comfortable place for me to update you on my reading during the week as I work. Today is technically day 2 of Spoopathon. I did start a book last night. I started reading The Night Circus. The fact that for Magical Readathon I have to annotate it means that it's much easier for me to read the physical book, because otherwise then I would have to be pausing the audiobook and keeping note of all of the things that I want to write down or draw on the margin and then go home and do that later, which I could do, but I'd rather do it as I'm reading. So that's actually forcing me to actually read the book more at night, because that's when I'm at home to read the physical book. I'm only like 35-ish pages into it. I'm gonna see if I can get a lot farther tonight. But today, in one sitting, I am going to attempt to read Smoke Bitten by Patricia Briggs. This is my read in one sitting book. I'm probably just going to jack up the speed on the audiobook so that I can get through it for the rest of the day, and I will let you know when I do that. So I totally forgot how much I absolutely hate the fighting that is going on at the beginning, because it is exactly the miscommunication trope. It's done well, but even done well, I hate the trope. It's 97 degrees in the book. It takes place in summer. Yay, bonus points. Alright, there ends the first book for Spoopathon. This one doesn't count at all for Magical Readathon. It's not on it. The next book will be, but that will also be one that I read further into the month. So, I remembered some really random things, like the importance of saying a name 3 times, and that it was a diamond, earlier it was a pearl. You know, things that make no sense out of context. But I did manage to read it in one setting. I had to pause it a couple of times, obviously, to talk to people because I was at work, but it's all done. And now I get to go in and make dinner, and I will probably get some more reading done on The Night Circus tonight. I might show you what I'm doing tonight, or I might save it until later, but I will get more pages and probably update how far I've gotten tomorrow morning. That is my ghostly read done, and it does open with her talking with a ghost, so. And it's not my favorite, but I do like that it's one where I actually figured out the twist before it told us what the twist was, whereas a couple books ago I was told I wouldn't find out the twist no matter how much attention I spent on it, and it was right, and it made me miserable that I didn't see it. Okay, so first things first, yes, that is a shirt, the sun is there, it is hot in this car. Dash says 102 degrees. I did finish the Mercy book last night. I don't remember if I did it or not, but I did finish it one sitting, pretty much straight through. It was good. I'm ready for the next one. I'm excited for the next one. The next one's gonna be so good. I know it. I mean, they're always good, but I'm ready. I didn't get any annotating or any farther into The Night Circus last night. I crashed, basically. I laid down on the couch with my little kitten, and I did nothing. I just realized how loud the air conditioning probably is. I am about 15 minutes at 1.6 speed into In the Shadow of Lightning by Brian McClellan. So far, so good. I like the narrator okay. I don't know who it is. I wasn't paying attention. But magic based off of using glass is kind of cool, and it's not completely overpowered. If you don't have some kind of resistance to the magic, it starts corrupting your skin, so that's an interesting little thing. And we have a guy heading an army who does not want to just go through and kill everybody, so far so good. Kind of fun.
So I'm gonna keep going with that. It's really fun with the light there. So I am just past chapter 5, not 15, 5 of In the Shadow of Lightning, and I've got 13 and a half hours left of the book at the speed that I am listening to it at, and I'm enjoying it. Kind of giving me some slight Brandon Sanderson vibes because magic comes from glass. It's not the first series that he's written where magic comes from an outside source. The other one was from Black Powder, and it definitely has more in common with his own stuff than Brandon Sanderson's because he's writing as like from a war front kind of thing. But I'm really kind of enjoying it. The one thing that bugs me is that there's been one male character and one female character introduced, and I predict a romance between the two of them, and then in addition to that, the female character lost a family member at an accident that is widely known to be caused by this male character. So I'm afraid that that's going to become something that drives them apart later in the book, and the fact that I can predict that from before the end of chapter 5 really bugs me. So I really hope that it does not end up going in that direction, and it does something different so that I can't say that I predicted it from the start, because, well, I like being able to predict things in books, not from the very, very beginning. But those are two very formulaic things that could possibly happen in this book, and I just hope that he doesn't go for the obvious formula behind it. I think he's a better writer than that, but they're just so obvious I have to at least comment on them. Winter solstice. Darn. No bonus points for summer in this one. Oh well. So I got about 10 and a half hours left of In the Shadow of Lightning, and I didn't read yesterday at all. Not a word. I don't think I may have read a couple pages when I was at home, but I don't think I did. So I still have to finish In the Shadow of Lightning, which, as I said, is 10 and a half hours of audiobook. I might get that done at work today. It's gonna be kind of a long work day. I don't know if I'll succeed in that, but I can try. And then hopefully I have a full weekend that I can dedicate to reading and finishing my annotation of The Night Circus. I'm not sure I'm gonna survive Spoop's cabin. I might get murdered. I have some doubt at the moment. Although I should probably make note that I do get LGBTQ representation bonus points in the Shadow of Lightning, because pretty much every single character in the book, minor, main, like, it seems like every single character is bi, or that they really just don't care about the gender of their partners. It's kind of fun to go through a story and go from mentioning wife and husband to a female or a male character, and no one is batting a single eye at it. So the bit that I said would be predictable has kind of come true. It's kind of disappointing. Now granted, I thought the other half of the couple would find out this upsetting information first, but not exactly the way I planned, but still the events that I planned, that I predicted, happened.
I just finished The Night Circus, which was my third book for the readathon. I also successfully finished In the Shadow of Lightning earlier today, and Night Circus was so good. Like last time, so much happened in such a short period of time that I didn't really process the book, but this time I did, and it was so good. And annotating this one was a good choice. So at the end of this boopathon, well, I got 300 points for the readathon, and I survived, so yay. I'll do a more coherent wrap up and intro for this tomorrow. So there it is. There's my first attempt at a reading vlog. It makes the sit down and film in front of my bookshelf go quite a bit faster. Not sure how well this is going to go, but that's what I needed to do. So to sum up what may not have been the most evident in that reading vlog, the first book that I read was Smoke Bitten. This is a reread for me. This is the 12th book in the Merced Thompson series. I think it's something like 18th if you do the Alpha and Omega in both series in order. There is a new book that comes after this. Book 13 comes out this month. Kestrel! Oh my god, you are fine. Yes, you are. You're fine. It's your own fault that you're not being loved on. Scream boy. So I reread that. Seems like it's a shorter book than it should be when you read it, but I did manage to read it in one go, so I got some bonus points for that. It also has LGBTQ, and it happened in the summer. There was mention of 105-degree weather, and that's all I really have to go on, but I'm counting it, so that counted for a full 100 points. And then I read In the Shadow of Lightning by Brian McClellan. This is a book that I buddy read with my husband for this week. It was his choice. I did not have a physical copy. I will be fixing that because I really enjoyed the book. It has this unique magic system that uses glass. The glass does not give you powers, but you do store magical abilities within the glass, and pretty much anyone who has access to the glass can use it. You're just gonna go and cry. Do you want that there? Is that a good place for you? Do not eat those. But yeah, the magic system is great. The main character, Demir, I liked him a whole lot. There was some predictability to the series formula that was set up, but it was done in like the most graceful way possible, I think. And I actually really kind of enjoyed that it didn't go exactly the way I planned that it would, even though it was kind of predictable. I'm also really curious to see where things are going, which is just kind of bad for me because this book only came out last month, which means I will be waiting for a while until the next one comes out for me to be able to read it. And then, of course, for the first time, I reread The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, and I absolutely loved it. Last time I said I loved it because everyone loved it, but this time I actually loved it. Annotating was kind of hard. There are some pages, particularly towards the end, where there's just nothing written down because there was nothing for me to write. I was hooked, but I did do some drawings and stuff in the margins. I wrote things down. Drew a ghost, but now of course I can't find it. And one of the themes that really just kind of runs through the entire book, the tarot cards. Tarot cards and tea. I drew a lot of tea, so there's some good, well, I don't know that they're good, but there's some cute little sketches of all of the tarot card readings and all of the cards that got put up there. So that was fun. And I seem to remember somewhere that someone was saying that, or I think it was Erin Morgenstern tweeted, that she actually managed to put into production a Night Circus deck of tarot cards. And now, I wanted it before because I love the aesthetic of this book, and now I really want that. So yeah, I managed to read 3 books in a week, and a lot of that reading was crammed into the end of it. I will have more time the next 3 weeks to read, what is it, 6 more books? No, 6 books overall, 5? I think it's 5 more books. And one of them, I mean, is Saga. Another is The Little Princess, which is probably what I'm going to start on tonight. And I've got a couple other books that I want to read, and I don't know how I'm going to read them because one just got returned to the library before I could read it, and the other one I either have to buy the audiobook so I can listen to it at work, or I'll have to read an ebook copy of it. Not sure how I feel about that, but I'll figure it out and let you guys know. So that was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. We will see you again next week with another vlog. Yes, we will. Have a wicked day.